still shine through. I live for you with all my love. No other time for us like this again. No moment quite as bright and clear. The need to kiss and kiss and kiss again for us both is now and here, dear. I promise you, all else above, whomever else I may think of, yes, you will still shine through. I live for you with all my love. Thank you, Jack. Jack Lemmon and Sammy Cahn. Isn't that a beautiful song? Here you go, Jack. Thank you. That's a lovely song. Ladies and gentlemen, and now, a national treasure, Mr. Jimmy Stewart.
And, Jack, that's a real pretty song.
He makes it sound pretty.
No, it's real pretty song. You know, Gloria and I really consider ourselves lucky to be included here tonight at this wonderful celebration for Jack here. Jack's a credit to our profession. He's a fine actor. He's beloved by everybody in the picture business. And he's a decent human being. That's why we're here. I just thought I'd throw that in. I did a little research on Jack, and I found out that he was only 4 years old when his father shoved him on stage in a play called Gold in Them There Hills, back in Boston. And Jack had only one line in the play. Now, Jack, maybe you've forgotten about this, and so I wrote that one line on a card, and I gave it to Walter Matthau's boy, Charlie, who's sitting right there with your daughter, Courtney. And, Jack, would you stand up? Would you stand up? Yeah. No, but
Is this going to take long?
I think everybody would like to hear this line.
Hark, I hear a pistol shot.
I don't know about everybody else. I'd kind of like to hear that again. Would you stand up or just again?
Hark, I hear a pistol shot. Again.
That's take two. That's fine. Fine. Hark, I hear a pistol shot. Wait. Jack, I got to know Jack back in 1959. We worked together in the picture Bell, Book, and Candle. And I thought maybe, since I still remember all of the lines I had in that movie, I'd recite them to you now.
Jimmy.
Huh? What? Oh? Oh, fine. Oh, they want me to get off right now. And introduce somebody else. Ladies and gentlemen, from Some Like It Hot, the picture that brought Jack out of the closet, here's Tony Curtis's roommate, Daphne. Now, wait a minute. Hold on here. Now, wait a minute. Daphne was played by Jack Lemmon in the picture, and Jack's sitting right over there.
Wait a minute. That is not Jack Lemmon. That's an imposter. That's just some songwriter that Walter Matthau feels sorry for and takes him wherever he goes.
You mean you're the real Jack Lemmon?
You better believe it, Bunky. I heard there was a... I heard there was a party going on here tonight, so I rushed right over.
Well, prove you're Jack Lemmon.
Hark! I hear a pistol shot.
Jack Lemmon, all right. I think I recognize that outfit you had on.
Well, it's the same one that I wore in the picture.
How'd you get it?
Well, late one night after that clown down there who says he's Jack Lemmon took it off, I stole it.
You did? Let's see, that'd be 1959 at United Artists.
No, it was last night at McDonald's.
Well, how come you got the part instead of that fella sitting down there with Jack Lemmon's wife?
Well, it's very simple. I guess he just doesn't want people to see him up there on the silver screen wearing the same outfit that he likes to relax in around the house.
Well, I suppose it's difficult for a man to get adjusted to wearing women's clothes.
Well, you can say that again.
Well, I suppose it's difficult for a man to get used to... Hold it. Listen, Daphne, I'm supposed to introduce a song right here. Would you mind helping me out on it?
Well, I'd be happy to, Jim, but first, would you let me do this for a second?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Little.
Jack?
Wait a minute, you're doing this. Every time he used to come over. He was shooting, years ago, I was shooting a film at Columbia on stage 8 or whatever. He was next door on stage 9. And he'd pop over on the set or whatever, and we'd start to talk. And then it was sort of like looking in a delayed mirror, you know. And so whatever I'd say, he'd say a beat later and do the exact same thing.
And finally, he just ordered me from the set.
But anyway, listen, I want to thank you for the use of your voice. It's brought me a lot of enjoyment through the years and an awful lot of money.
Thank you, love.
And my feet are killing me.
But I want the dress back, you understand?
Oh, you'll get the dress back Monday.
Jack, here's another surprise for you. The theme you wrote for picture Fire Down Below.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Jack, it's gonna be played by a chip off the old Lemmon.
Oh.
Your son, Chris. That's right. Your flesh and blood, Chris. Yep.
that's chic and oh so sleek. Isn't that Cheryl? It's gotta be Cheryl Teagues. Ooh, that's wild and beautifully styled. Isn't that Cheryl? It's gotta be Cheryl Teagues. Ooh, that fit. Ooh, that's it. Isn't that Cheryl?
Bet your bottom dollar. The fit says it's got to be Cheryl Teagues. The value says it's got to be Sears.
The Cheryl Teagues collection. Jeans start at $20.
It's gotta be Cheryl Teagues.
Another super value from Sears. Save $100 on this Sears Best Kenmore microwave oven with features like whole meal cooking, plus the amazing recipe memory. This Kenmore has already memorized time, temperature, and power setting. To start cooking this meal, here's all you do. The memory can hold 80 recipes. Save $100 now on this Sears Best microwave oven. Kenmore, solid as Sears.
Great news. Sears sale on the slack that bends the way you bend, stretches the way you stretch. Flex Slacks. Now at the comfortable low price of $12.99. They'll keep you comfortable no matter what position you're in. They're made to move with you, thanks to their easy stretch. Now save $5 on every pair. They're made to fit the way you're made, and they keep you looking good no matter what the competition. $12.99 for Flex Slacks. On sale right now at Sears.
Ladies and gentlemen, from location, Jack's co-star in the China Syndrome, Miss Jane Fonda.
Hello, Jack, old pal. How are you? When I knew that I was going to be sending you a message tonight, I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to come up with just the right thing to say. But I got a letter from Billy Wilder, who has a definite way with words, and I would like to read you what he wrote me, which expresses a lot of what I feel, too. Dear Jane, they asked me to say something about Jack Lemmon since we have worked together for so many years. In fact, of my last 11 pictures, 7 have been with Jack. That was a mistake. I should have made all 11 with him. As we both know, Jack is the complete actor. He can do a silent shtick like nobody since Chaplin or Keaton. He can read a funny line with the timing of a Jack Benny, and when he says, "There was a vibration," he can chill the marrow of your spine. He's not just a champion, he's a decathlon champion. He can do anything. He's also a gentleman, a concerned citizen, a terrific piano player, and a lousy golfer. For years, I thought he was my best friend. But lately, I noticed a certain coolness on his part, so I hired a detective to follow him. Sure enough, he'd been cheating on me with Walter Matthau, which really hurts because I love him very much. Naturally, I can't say any of these things to his face. So will you do it for me, Jane, please? Love, Billy. I love you too, Jack, very much, even if you have been cheating with Walter. I can't get too upset about it because you make such a wonderful couple. An odd couple, but a wonderful couple.
You and me, Oscar, we're men. We're out in the world. We can meet new people. What about Frances?
What about Frances?
The divorce is much harder on the woman. She's all alone with the kids, stuck there in the house. She can't get out like me. How's she going to meet somebody now at her age with 2 kids? And where?
I don't know. Maybe someone will come to the door. Felix, can we stop talking about Frances?
What would you like me to do, Oscar? Just forget about her? How do you wipe out 12 years of marriage just like that?
You know, those are the facts, Felix. You got to face it. You can't spend the rest of your life crying. It annoys people in the movies. What's the matter?
Cold. It's the air conditioning. Why do they always turn those things up so high? I'll probably get the flu.
You want me to ask them for a blanket?
You got to be very careful with air conditioning. You know, Frances and we've got one in the bedroom. I never let her turn it on in the summer.
Oh, she must be crazy about that.
Come on.
Where are you going?
Come on. Let's move to another table. I knew it.
What's the matter now?
I got this, my ears are filling up. I got this sinus condition. It's a change in temperature. I always get it from air conditioning.
Maybe it'll go away.
No, it's all part of my allergies. I get them in the summer.
Only in the summer?
And in the winter, too. I get them all year long. Allergic to foods. Hand pillows and curtains and perfumes. Can you imagine that? Allergic to perfumes? I used to drive Frances crazy. For a while, she couldn't wear anything except my aftershave lotion. I was impossible to live with.
Stop that, will you? What are you doing?
I'm trying to clear up my ears. You create a pressure inside your head, it opens a station tube.
Ladies and gentlemen, Walter Matthau.
I didn't know that this was about Jack. They told me to write something about the person that helped me most getting into show business. So I wrote a few things. I would like to introduce a gentleman who is indeed a gentle man. He is also a hard taskmaster, a tough-minded commander, a powerful talent, an acerbic and abrasive wit, an intellectual of irritating insistence, a modest man of immense vanity, a scrupulous scholar, and a fierce friend, Mr. Billy Wilder. Now, let me say a few words about Jack Lemmon. First picture we made together was The Fortune Cookie, which Mr. Wilder wrote and directed. That was in 1966, and Lemmon was, even then, an enormous box office attraction. I was doing plays on Broadway, which kept flopping. So when Billy Wilder and Jack Lemmon showed up at the Broadhurst Theater in New York with an offer of a role in a movie that they were doing, I grabbed it on the spot. There was no script, just a dim outline which Mr. Wilder narrated to me in his faultless Dusseldorf accent. And when I eventually got a copy of the first draft, I was stunned. Lemmon had a small part, and it was all done in a wheelchair with a neck brace, hardly conducive to making funny lines. I asked Jack about this situation. He said, "Walter, it's about time you got a good part, and I want to play straight man for you. I'm only too happy to help you get some recognition you so richly deserve." Found out only recently that after he had said this, he attempted suicide. But he did not succeed, which was a lucky break for me, because we went on to do some more films together, one of which he directed. Jack was trying to get Spencer Tracy or Frederick March for this particular project, but Tracy died, and Frederick March had lost some of his box office appeal. Such is the way it is out here. When I asked Lemmon to let me do the part, he said, "But it's an old guy." I said, "I was doing old guys at 11. And now I would like to introduce the girl who played my daughter in that movie, a lady of shining intelligence, immaculate instincts, breathtaking beauty, and impeccable taste. Sometimes known as Felicia Farr, sometimes known as Farfel, Mrs. Jack Lemmon.
Well, it's too much to say a lot of things, one of them being that he won an Oscar for Fortune Cookie and a nomination for Koch. Walter and Jack are getting ready to do another picture together, Buddy Buddy, again with Billy Wilder, who the whole world has a crush on. When Jack works with Walter and Billy, he's the happiest kid in town. The only thing that could really throw him would be if somebody moved the piano out of the house. There's hardly anything more he enjoys than relaxing at the piano, hardly anything. All the music tonight was written by Jack. Well, that's true, all with one exception. Well, here is that exception, that wonderful song by George and Ira Gershwin. I wanted it included because it's one of your favorites, Euler, and you know it's one of mine. Here's a clip from Swonderful, Smarvelous, Gershwin, Jack, in a television special for which he won an Emmy.
Sweet, no. T. That's 903. Got a 3. Dear, honey, out. Ducky, doll, baby doll. Baby doll scan. It's not bad. Well, sweetheart, sweetie pie. Sweetie pie. Now, that isn't too diabetic. Wait a minute here. Let me see what it is. How glad the many millions of Annabelles and Lillians would be to capture me, but you had such persistence, you wore down my resistance. I fell, and it was swell. I'm a big, brave, and handsome Romeo. How I won you, I shall never, never know. It's not that you're attractive, but oh, my heart grew active when you came into view. I've got a crush on you. Sweetie pie, I like that. All the day and night time, hear me sigh. I never had the least notion that I could fall with so much emotion. Now, could you care for a cunning cottage we could share? The world will pardon my mush, 'cause I am just a little boy who's looking for a little girl, who's looking for a boy to love. Oh, tell me, please, where can she be? The loving she who'll bring to me the harmony I'm dreaming of. Now it'll be goodbye, I know, to my tale of woe, when she says, could you care for a cunning cottage we could share? The world'll pardon my mush, 'cause I've got a crush, my baby, on you.
Welcome to Sears Home Entertainment Sale. Big savings on selected stereos, TVs, and more. Save $100 on this video recorder with high-speed beta scan. Save $70 on this color TV with reliable electronic tuning, one-button color, and touch and tune, just $399.95. Save $50 on this AM/FM stereo system, now only $169.95, with record changer, 2 speakers, both cassette and 8-track. Now at Sears, where America shops for value.
This week, Sears Sportswear Department has a very fitting sale for you. First, knit pants that fit. A super value at just $8.99. They fit your shape as well as your size. And you save $3. Match them with the shirt for just $7.99. Easy Care Permapress, and you save $3. Pants in proportion length and hip sizes. The shirt in patterns and solids. Hurry! This sale ends Saturday at Sears, where America shops for gifts of value.
2 holiday values from Sears. Save $30 on this Kenmore PowerMate vacuum cleaner, $159.95. Save $40 on this Kenmore free arm sewing machine, $159.95. With built-in button holder, 4 utility stitches, and 4 stretch stitches. This vac with beater bar brush has the power to pick up even pet hair. It has height adjustment and edge clean. Save $40 on the sewing machine, $30 on the vac. Kenmore, solid as Sears.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack's co-star in Days of Wine and Roses and tribute, Miss Lee Renner.
Usually the happy-go-lucky life of the party in movies, and everywhere else for that matter, Jack had first suggested his gifts as a serious dramatic actor way back in 1957 with Rita Hayworth and Robert Mitchum in Fire Down Below. And 3 years later, he was to win everybody's applause, as well as Shirley MacLaine's heart, in The Apartment. My happy experience with Jack started soon after in a film that was to end his long search for a truly great dramatic role, Days of Wine and Roses, for which he was again nominated for a richly deserved Oscar. Now, be quiet. This is about you. I am sure he will be nominated again for his next picture, Tribute, filled with the drama of a man facing midlife crisis, equally filled with the comedy of Jack's genius, comedic genius, in performing that man. I play Jack's former wife. Robbie Benson plays our boy, Judd. Now here's Jack, charming me as usual, and reaching out for some contact with Judd.
Welcome back to the River Cafe, Mr. Templeton.
Thank you.
Good to see you, sir.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Could I get you a cocktail?
Yes, you betcha. I'll have my usual and, scotch, soda, no ice. Right. Thank you.
How come you always remember what everybody drinks?
Well, I had the soul of a $100 hooker.
Did I ever tell you how I knew when you were cheating on me?
You?
You always switched your drink to the one the woman drank.
Well, I never did have a strong sense of identity. Anyhow, as I was saying, she is the perfect girl for him. You know, she's going to show him the finer things of life.
Like what?
Well, like laughter and sex and ulcers and alimony and all the things that make you want to get up in the morning.
Well, apart from the sex education, now how are you two getting along?
Well, well, we're not exactly Andy and Judge Hardy yet. Oh, God, we had a good talk going this morning, you know. Started to open up. Lord, there is scar tissue there. I don't know, Maggie. I have high hopes.
So have I. It'll just take time.
You know, a couple of years ago, I came across some of those stories you wrote before you went to the coast.
You never told me that.
They were very good.
No, not really, no.
I thought so, yes.
You did? Wow. Well, that's... Well, they fooled a lot of people, Judd. Well, hell, that's the story of my life, son. All the form, none of the ability.
That doesn't explain the quality of the work I read.
Oh, I don't say I was, totally without talent. I was a pretty good literary mimic, is what I was good enough to get to the West Coast, anyway.
And then you stopped writing.
Yeah, but not right away. Oh, God, when I got to Hollywood, I found that it was cheap, vulgar, tacky, superficial, but everything that I'd always wanted. So what the heck? I mean, with distractions like that, why, naturally my concentration, which was never my strong suit, dwindled to that of a monkey. And there was obviously only one thing that I could do. Become a producer. And the rest, as they say, is show business street.
Tell me something. Does it ever bother you that you have nothing you can point to with any pride?
Well, I'd always rather hoped that it would be you.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Tribute, Robbie Benson.
Thank you. A few years ago, I went to see a play called Tribute. Jack was starring in it, and he was so wonderful. I guess, as everybody knows, Jack Lemmon is an unbelievable actor. Well, when I saw the play, I thought to myself, oh, there's such a great part in there. If they'd only make a movie, and if they could only wait a couple of years so I could grow into it. Well, a couple of years later, I was invited to be in the movie Tribute as Jack Lemmon's son. When I found out, I was ecstatic. I was so thrilled. Well, I'm one of the lucky ones. I have been in a Jack Lemmon movie. And coming from my own neighborhood, that's really saying something. And here's a lady who's also really something. She co-starred with Jack, and it's wonderful, it's marvelous. It's Gershwin. Leslie Uggams joined Jack then to sing Gershwin. Well, tonight, Leslie sings Lemmon. A beautiful new song from the movie Tribute. Lyrics by Alan J. Lerner. Music by Jack Lemmon. Miss Leslie Uggams.
keep feeling more and more like something washed up on the shore. How come I'm so depressed? They told me it's all for the best. Said my friends, every story ends. One day I'll look back and grin. So it goes. Everybody knows how to take it on the chin. Oh, so wise is everyone who's not alone. But when I know someone may own the love I once possessed, they told me it's all for the best. Why is there no sun without his smile? Why are the children's back in style? How come I get no rest? They told me it's all for the best. Why do I keep feeling more and more like something washed up on the shore? How come I'm so depressed? They told me it's all for the best. Said my friends, every story ends. So I'll look back one day and grin. So it goes. Everybody knows how to take it on your chin. Very wise. Everyone who stands alone. But when I know the love I own, I never can possess. They told me. They told me it's all for the
This week, let yourself go to Sears Junior Bazaar sale. Save $5 on velour tops and prep pants. Go for plush velour and soft pastel patterns, now just $16.99. And Sears best-selling prep pants with a fabulous fit all around in 2 styles on sale this week for only $12.99. Save $5 on velour tops and prep pants at Junior Bazaar. This week's sale ends Saturday, so let yourself go to Sears, where America shops for gifts of value.
'Twas a night before Christmas, and behind the closed door, there were strange goings-on in the darkened Sears store. On sale now is this Craftsman 94-piece mechanics tool set, which includes wrenches, sockets, ratchets, and screwdrivers. It's just $88. And Sears garage door opener with security switch saves you $40. It's $159.99. Isn't that fine? Sears at Christmas is the right place, the right time.
Marge? Marge!
In here, dear.
Oh, wait till you hear what I want for Christmas. I saw it at Sears Auto Center today. Their best timing light on sale for $29.99.
Oh, that's nice, dear.
Right, I could tune up the car, maybe save some gas. Marge?
Yes, dear.
Sears has a battery charger on sale, too. $19.99. Oh, I could sure use that this winter. Do you hear me, Marge?
A timing thing and a battery gadget. I hear you, dear.
Sears, where America shops for value.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lady chosen by the National Association of Theater Owners as the Female Star of the Year, 1980.
Jack, your music is marvelous, just beautiful. May I give you a special hand? I knew you played piano well, but I didn't know you composed. And I have a friend. Beautiful. Now, over the years, you've referred to yourself and the roles you played as Mr. Average. Well, average you're not. And I think Charles Champlin, arts editor of the Los Angeles Times, said it better when he named you Mr. Good Guy. Listen to what he said. He wrote, "No star is an ordinary Joe. There is something special about them that makes them stars. But Jack Lemmon has come closer than anyone else in his generation to being our Mr. Good Guy. You're average, baffled, inept, struggling, incompetent, trapped, enraged, decent, likable, middle-class man." Charles went on to say, "He is a serious professional, a sensitive and versatile actor, and a private and thoughtful human being who enriches our lives." Charles Champlin said that. Chuck, would you take a bow? We agree with you. Now, there are two other men I'd like to introduce. Men who have made all of our beautiful variety club parties possible. Past president and now chairman of the Charities Foundation, our beloved Mike Frankovich. And the co-chairman of Variety Clubs International, a tireless man whose life is dedicated to helping others, our dear friend Monty Hall.
And good evening, lemon lovers everywhere. Tonight marks the 5th year that we have shared a wonderful party whose name is love. As you know, each time we meet like this, Sears underwrites another facility in one of our many children's hospitals for those who need our help and our love the most, innocent, afflicted children. Well, tonight the name of Jack Lemmon is added to this Variety Club honor roll, joining John Wayne, Elizabeth Taylor, Jimmy Stewart, and Ingrid Bergman in our Humanitarian Hall of Fame. And we have provided a fitting memorial in each of their names. For Duke, we added the John Wayne Memorial Pavilion in our Miami Children's Hospital. For Elizabeth, an entire floor in this, the Flower Fifth Avenue Hospital in New York City, we established the Elizabeth Taylor retardation floor in her honor. Here, the Minnesota Variety Heart Hospital, which now proudly houses the Jimmy Stewart Research Center. And to the Blank Memorial Hospital in Des Moines, Iowa, last year we added the Ingrid Bergman Pediatrics floor. Yes, each of the first 4 years, Variety Clubs has hosted a party like this for motion picture stars who are also widely recognized as humanitarians. And tonight is no exception, Jack. So would the human hinge join me up here, please? That's just a little endearing term that we who golf with you know. Now, we have no plaques or statues or awards for you to take home.
Are you kidding?
Just stay right here, because I got a grip on you. All we have for you tonight is just our love for you as a man, and our respect for you as an actor, and our sympathy for you as a golfer. And the knowledge that in the new Variety Tower of the Buffalo, New York Children's Hospital, there now exists an entire floor which will be forever known as the Jack Lemmon Intensive Care Nursery, where infants will be loved and rehabilitated in your name. Right there it is. No, you stay right here. I just want you that all your friends and all your fans are proud of you tonight.
Oh,
thank you, Jack. Jack Lemmon.
Total elation mixed with acute embarrassment. Now, how the hell do you play that? I don't know, but it truthfully is what I'm feeling. I feel wonderfully self-conscious. What the main thing is this. I promised Courtney that I would not get overly sentimental because there was a threat that she would become violently ill now, right here. That never goes over big on national television. So I won't, but I will tell purely and simply and hopefully briefly the honest truth of how I feel. I'm fully aware of how great an honor this is, and I am fully aware that I totally deserve it. And, no, seriously, I do. There's no question about that. There's no fool around about it, because, I mean, I've been around too long. It's been 20 years. I'm not about to change just because of something like this, you know, going to the head. No, I'm the same sweet, adorable, wonderful person I've always been, and I always will be. No, I will tell you very simply. I'll get sentimental for just 2 or 3 sentences that tonight is definite proof of. I don't know, and I hopefully am at the most maybe halfway through my career, God willing, but no actor ever has had more good fortune, more wonderful parts, more marvelous writers and directors and wonderful fellow actors to work with. But that is not the greatest good fortune. The greatest, and it's so exemplified here tonight because so many of you are here, the greatest has been all those people that I have been lucky enough to meet and to work with, and the friendships and relationships and the love that I have been able to establish with them over the years. That is the most important thing of all, and that's the only thing that will ever sustain you eventually, I think. As for all of the people, the wonderful people that came up here and made this marvelous evening for me, I never had a better time. Once I had a better time. I don't remember when. That's the problem. But to each and every one of them, I was flabbergasted and totally knocked out. Nelson, you and I go back, my friend, to my early days at Columbia when I first met Mike, and I have never known a greater musician, and for my stuff, which I assumed would stay in a trunk forever, to be done by you, and then performed by, you know, Leslie. My God, do you have any idea what it's like to write a song and have you sing it? Or another song and Sammy Kahn does a lyric to it and Paul sings it? I mean, that's incredible. It should happen like once a week. Why did we have to do it just in one night? You know? And Christopher, my son, whom I love, I will never forget you playing that song. All right, no, Courtney, no, okay, over. That's it. Sorry about that. I thank all of you very much, and quite obviously something's very apparent to me, if not to you. I haven't worked in months like many of us. I am trying to stretch this little sucker out as long as I can. I want to end up really. I thank you all so very, very much for being here and for making this, well, it's so memorable and obviously an evening I will never, ever forget. But I would like to thank the Variety Clubs International so very much. Ever since years ago, when Mike Frankovich first introduced me when I was in London, as a matter of fact, with Bob doing Fire Down Below, I think it was the first time I was introduced to the marvelous work of the Variety Clubs and what they can do. And from that point on, I have always been in awe. They accomplish more, I think, than any other organization of its kind in the world. I have done whatever I can for them, and I can only tell you that it's a double honor, really, to be part of an evening like this and to be honored by you people. And God bless you all. I love you. And remember, it was terribly well worthwhile and deserved.
Party for Jack Lemmon has been brought to you by Sears, Roebuck & Company. Sears, where America shops for gifts of value. From the Atlantic to the Pacific, from border to border, wherever you live. The Sears family all over America is ready to serve you at a Sears store or through the catalog. Sears is where America shops for gifts of value. Tonight on the CBS Late Movie, Alex Karras and Susan Onspach star in Mad Bull, the story of a professional wrestler whose life is meaningless until he meets a woman who believes in him. Mad Bull on the CBS Late Movie tonight. Get your news bright and early with Charles Kuralt. Watch Morning with Charles Kuralt tomorrow on CBS. The CBS Wednesday Night Movie will return next Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock, 8 Central and Mountain on most of these stations.
Saturday, it's the frantic antics of two unique undercover cops. Tom Mason is Freebie, Hector Elizondo the Bean. Watch them track down your funny bone on the premiere of Freebie and the Bean. Then, come and learn the secrets of Midland Heights, where the parents long for their lost youth and the youth hunger for experience. Two new show premieres, Saturday.
Thursday, Crystal Gale sparkles in an all-new musical special with guest Dionne Warwick, Eddie Rabbitt, and the Charlie Daniels Band. Crystal, Thursday night. Tomorrow on CBS.
On the news tonight, the rain and the drops that are falling have been enough to stop us from setting a new record. We'll have reports on the storm front and the storm potential. It's also raining much harder in the San Francisco Bay Area. Also tonight, 2 more guilty verdicts in the ab scam case as a jury decides against 2 members of Congress. And a look at an experimental and then a graceful way of taking flights of fancy. Those stories and other late developments next on the Channel 2 News Update. Join us.
It's in the air, something's in the air. L'air du temps, dreams are everywhere. In the air, what a lovely
Something's in the air. L'air du temps, Nina Ricci, Paris, at the Broadway.
Meanwhile, at the patent office.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Got what?
What this country needs. Cheap heat. Keeps you warm all night, 4 cents.
4 cents?
4 cents. Keeps you warm all night.
Hey, you didn't invent this. This is a Northern Electric blanket.
Hey, I know it. And you know it. They don't know it.
The Northern Electric blanket keeps you warm all night for 4 cents. Now you know it and know where to get it.
Best Products Company, Thrifty Drugstores, Unity Buying Service.
I'm one of those whose involvement goes a bit beyond what goes on when the red light comes on.
Jess Marlowe.
I like to be involved in the editorial decisions. I like to be involved in the production of news. And certainly I want to be intimately involved in the reporting of the news. And this is more than just reading the news.
Jess Marlowe joins Connie Chung at 6 and 11 on the Channel 2 News, starting next Monday.
My principal responsibility is to simply bring to the attention of an audience what's happening in their world. That's what journalism is all about.
Channel 2, Southern California. From the Channel 2...